Hello, my name is Callista, and this is my audition for Hark's Dragon Age Season 3 campaign. I've got a lot to say and not a lot of time to say it in, so if I've got time at the end, I'll say a little bit about myself then. The character I'm pitching is called Pasha. She's human, she's also Qunari. Because Qunari don't really have names, she's had a few throughout her life, but don't worry, it's all the same person. Now, Pasha isn't Vidathari, she never converted to the Qun, she was born into it. According to her notes, her mother arrived in Saharon as a willing convert, and she was already around 6 months pregnant. Thus, Pasha was raised just like any other Qunari. And from a young age, Pasha knew exactly what she wanted to do with her life. Pasha wanted children, tens of hundreds of children, in a way that only a Tamazran can. And when she was 12 years old and her job was being decided, Pasha's wish was granted. She became Tamazran, she became Rana. And as Rana, she started her training by helping out older Tamazrans with Vidathari children. Even though Rana couldn't speak Common, they found that Vidathari children learned better from someone who looked like them. When she was 19, she was given her first group of Qunari children to look after. It was a group of 9, all aged around 6 years old, and Rana loved them immensely. And all was well for a few years. Then, one summer, Rana decided to take her children to the beach, show them some rock pools, build sand castles, that sort of thing. It was a lovely day. Then, as they were packing up to leave, one of the children pointed out to sea. A ship. It didn't look like a Qunari ship, and it was moving so fast. That was when the first blast of fire hit the beach. Tevinter slavers on a little scouting run, and what should they find? A bunch of children with only one woman to defend them. A golden opportunity. More fire hit the beach, her children were screaming, everything was chaos, and Rana froze. The ship was getting closer, it had deployed 2 smaller boats and they were coming into shore. Luckily, Rana wasn't the only one who had seen the ship. Guards from their town came running over the dunes, yelling at Rana to get the children to safety. And so, Rana began trying to herd the children up the beach. Come on, children, run! 9 kids. 9. No, don't look back, just keep going. 9. We're almost there, it's just a little farther. 8. Tamazrans aren't supposed to have favourites, but Rana couldn't deny she was rather fond of a young boy she'd taken to calling Dandelion. He was very gentle, he liked to make flower crowns, hence the nickname, and it was with mounting horror that Rana turned and saw Dandelion being dragged down towards the boats. She tried to go after him, but one of the guards noticed what she was doing and held her back. When they got back to town, Rana was commended. 8 out of 9 children returned, and the remaining 8 only had minor injuries. She'd done a good job, but Rana didn't feel that way. Why did I freeze? If I'd been stronger or smarter or quicker, this wouldn't have happened. I was supposed to keep him safe. It was my responsibility. And the thought that hurt worst of all, what if he never looked back? What if he went to his death thinking I had forgotten about him? Qunari don't have funerals, but Rana knew what they were. And from then on, every night after she had finished her paperwork, she would write a letter to Dandelion. And then on the anniversary of the incident, she would go down to the beach and burn the letters she had written over the year, and scream into the wind, and cry into the ocean. For the first few years, Rana's friends thought that this yearly ritual would be cathartic for her and that she would eventually stop. However, as the years went by and she kept writing letters, they realised this was a very unhealthy habit, and they began calling her Pasha. A very cruel nickname in Pasha's opinion, but they've maintained it's because they care about her. Pasha is now 45 years old. Thedas has changed a lot during her life, and recently one of her grown-up children came to her with some information. He was now Salit, a high-ranking member of the Ben Hasrath, in charge of their spies throughout Thedas. Using Pasha's notes on Dandelion, they'd found him, alive and well, in Val Royeaux with a Tevinter merchant. Whether he was a slave, a bodyguard, or something else they hadn't ascertained, but he was alive. What Salit expected Pasha to do with this information, I don't know, but I doubt he expected her to leave Saharon to bring Dandelion home. And that was Pasha. Now onto me. I am 24 from England, if you hadn't realised. I've been role-playing for a few years now. Dragon Age is without a doubt my favourite franchise. I love it so much. If I get through to the interviews, I'll tell you about the first time I played through Origins. It doesn't end the way you'd think. Now I'm probably out of time, so good luck to everyone who auditions, and have a wonderful day, guys.